SOMOSfutmas, tu canal.
You think about the quality he has in that left foot, you want to be down the game against Wolves at the weekend. Couldn't start, it's a fine line between the two. They've slightly adapted their approach under GOLAZO for their seats joining in with the attack. Lo CELSO. Just trying to block up the areas that Tottenham are breaking. He was the player caught out. The shot, when it comes, didn't quite dip quickly enough from Lo CELSO. Positive start by him. You think about the quality he has in that left foot, you want to be trying to get him in that number 10 area with sight of goal. The only frustration for him there would be that he didn't rest this evening. They've had their chances early on.
They've had the benefit of on Monday night at home to ESTE. There's Lucas Moura. Lo CELSO was trying to return it.
Well, certainly that's what sights are.
Running in the early stages and taking some stopping. Lo CELSO. He's still going as well, and can anybody apply the touch? Not quite. Agonising for ᴘᴄᴏ in particular and for Spurs.
When he gambles across his defender, just throws a right foot out there, hoping to get that final touch of the back post ᴘᴄᴏ, but it doesn't work out. Great feet by Lo CELSO here, drops it. You initially think he's going to... He'll have a lot to improve, and you can see that certainly in terms of number.
Spurs on course, having back-to-back fixtures at ᴰᴱ and most recently, as mentioned, on Monday.
Home area to play.
Certainly all being played in the Pacos hub. They're doing a decent job defensively just at the moment.
I think so. The angle looked good enough for it.
Still first leg lead to protect, which has been cancelled out already as we reach the mid. Too much in that. The referee was perfectly positioned, but certainly a big chance for Doherty from Bryan Gil. Turned into track. Lo CELSO to Winks. There's Lo CELSO. Doherty has worked it here for Lucas Moura. Eric Dyer steps in. Lucas Moura to Giovani Lo CELSO. Plenty of possession for Tottenham.
Good than they are.
Corner to come. Lo CELSO to take. Perez, the other player involved, as Lo CELSO does deliver. It should be the goalkeepers. All breathing a sigh of relief, I'm sure, and he might have landed his team back in trouble again. With turn again, it's deflected. It almost breaks for Lo CELSO. He was able to get a foot in. This is Kane to turn the tie around for Tottenham. Perfectly placed to pick up the pieces. He's back in business, all right.
Harry Kane perfectly placed, you say. How often have we seen that for Tottenham, and we're seeing it again. There were so many supporters here, certainly anyone. He was. Sure, trying to put this game to bed as early as possible. Quickly how aggressive he is, even on the touchline.
Pinging that pass again. Beautiful ball. Into the path of Lo CELSO.
Deep roll. I think when you've got the pace of Moura, Son ahead of you, it's a real
in this first half as it's transpired.
Certainly it's been a great evening.
The Ferreira squad, having spent last year on loan to Nielsen. This is Doherty to Lo CELSO. Option of Delgado wide. Instead he was trying to go back in field, but it's presented straight to Giovani Lo CELSO, and Tottenham turn the tables again.
Defence 6-yard box. See the threat he gives you in behind.
You just misjudged the flight of it. Lo CELSO is underneath it. Brian.
The way Sunday, the 5th of September.
Of the evening for Harry Kane, but what a way to start the new season.
Absolutely.
Lo CELSO trying to help that clear. Score a goal last season, that would have been enough to send them through on aggregate. There's Winks for Spurs to Lo CELSO. They're slipping back into their stride. Lo CELSO, Bryan Gil got enough on it to return it into the path of the Argentinian, but it's saw him substituted at the weekend. Now claims catch Portuguese international, but as you say, Lo CELSO waits to take. Lo CELSO going for goal and glory.
His distance with his left foot.
Scorer of maybe deserved more from that cutting forward as well. Did really well. Lo CELSO.
We know how good they are on the counter-attack.
Gracias was having none of that. He was making sure he nipped it in the bud early.
For a little bit of respite.
Strong diaries in terms of attacking that near post, starting from deep.
Plenty of movement in the middle, awaiting Lo Celso's delivery. Down was in there, so to 괰ᴰ. The moment for the Spaniard. Another Spurs corner though. Into the heart of the
whips it into that 10 area. And you have to say there's not much space in there.
Following forward into the middle and
club, you can build him up a little bit, but certainly I look at Hill as a young player thinking when he gets a bit straw than anything, he never stops moving. Shows up for that first pass. If he doesn't, moves his feet.
into Lo Celso. He's done well to wriggle into a little bit of room and create far more. Saw him at the second time of asking. The intention was to look. Elements of control, it's not necessarily reflected yet on the score. Lucas Moura helps it further clear. It drops invitingly into space for Lo Celso. To try and drive forward. And was always likely to get the decision there against Rui Pires. Again here with 괰ᴰ. Lo Celso, brilliant turn. Just couldn't quite squeeze home the finish, but there's still the threat. And the referee's whistle has gone.
It's brilliant play. 괰ᴰ again threatening him behind. That first touch takes him wider. If he'd had a better touch, he could have been in on goal himself.
His number will be up shortly.
I'm expecting to be blind a bit now as we go past the hour.
Moura. Lo Celso fast feet again. Lo Celso. A good ball.
That defence gets out of the way to create the space for him. The first touch is good, second as well. And now you're looking for a good coach. If you're in the Spanish national team at a young age that he is.
Institution as well. Giovani Lo Celso.
He may not believe it, but the referee's done well to see if there where there's space of some sort. The crash against the, and here's the cutback. No. Hill's got in the way. Oh, it's a goal!
It is flashed all the way in. And that might just settle it. It worked out rather well for Spurs in the end, didn't it? Lo Celso's effort beating Andre Ferreira and everybody.
In that wing-back system at Wolves, he's adopting now the back four here to try and get...
Last year at Molineux. Plenty of talent.
Looks so strong, it won't be easy, there's no doubt, it'll be a tough... And he always felt...
Moura once more. Such with the platform now to really enjoy themselves. Going into the closing quarter of an hour. Lo Celso doing just that. In towards Son. Not quite.
In terms of the upturn from last week to this, Lo Celso, fascinating to see how this goes on. Whether or not he thinks now Romero is forward. Marking in there.
Won by Lo Celso. Son's the target this time, and they come back from the offside position.
Suddenly the ball goes back, he's able to run back onside and he's away, they're never going to recover. And when he gets you 1v1 in those situations...
Some strapping required to the right foot of Giovani Lo Celso.
He just managed to smother it out.
Lo Celso back with us. There's Son. Match winner against Manchester City. From the home side.
Makes his 300 appearance in the Premier League to make a breakthrough. He dropped deep into 10, even deeper further.
Wrap it up and provide Spurs with that little bit of breathing space. It wasn't really in doubt after that. Served it on the evidence of this evening.
Of course, selection of...